Hi guys, it's Chrissy with Chrissie's Divine Design Tarot, and today we're doing a reading for Taurus. Okay, I have to tell you this, Taurus. I was doing the cleansing and with my sage, and my sage popped, like it burst, and it just sent sparks everywhere, and it was like and then I went to do put it back in there, and it dropped on my candle and put the flame out. And not only did it do that, when I picked up out of the wax, you can still see remnants of it there. Um, it fell apart on me. So something in your world is close to falling apart, or that has kind of blown up for you in some way, shape, or it might be in a good way, it might be in a bad way. You kind of know your story, and it's up to you to kind of discern and figure out what is meant for you and what isn't. I am just merely reading the cards, of course. So we're going to look at what thoughts you have at this point. We're going to look at the feelings you share with your person, the people in and around you that may be good, bad, or indifferent, or the ugly, if you will. The actions you're going to take towards this love and your person's actions. And of course, your purpose will clarify with the tarot, and we'll look at uh, the attributes that may show up for you, for your person to be able to recognize who they are, or for them to be able to recognize you if they are watching. Sometimes we have cross watchers that kind of watch other readings, and it may be because they have those zodiac signs in their natal chart um, as part of their sun, moon, or rising, or even their Venus. So it's important to kind of get the whole picture and not just what your sun sign is kind of suggesting. Actually, when if you really want to know, your moon sign is more likely to be closer to your emotions than your sun sign. So let's just see here what's going on. You are kind of going over your self-esteem now, and you possess that gift of the soul that benefits me and others. So your self-esteem, you possess those gifts of maybe boosting people's self-esteem up and lifting them up, if you will. And this is a lesson you've been learning lately. It's good to put that positive energy out, because that is what comes back in return. If you were to put negative energy out, that essentially, if you're putting something bad onto someone else, that is classed as black magic or dark magic, if you will. So it looks like you are in service of spirit. Now, this could be spirit, humanity, or the animal kingdom. Now, service, I feel good when I can help others. So you may like to help people, no matter how they may need the help. It may even be hard for you to ask for help for yourself, whereas you have no problem with helping others. Wow, you have some abundance card coming through here. You are a limitless being, and you can manifest whatever you desire in the physical reality. So it's whatever you're really thinking about. So be careful in how you think. Make sure it's in that positive aspect. That's what you want to come back for you. So always make it in that half full cup and not the half empty, right? So let's just see here. Honesty. Okay, so you're learning to be honest with yourself on your feelings and your emotions and other aspects of your life. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. So at this point, you might be learning not to lie to yourself about things either, or about a situation, but more importantly, that you are understanding that you're not always going to get the truth from other people, and to kind of rely on your intuition to kind of tell you what might you might be experiencing, especially if you are an empath. All right, because you will pick up on that energy um, quite easily to know if somebody's lying. All right, acceptance. Okay, your person, they are coming to that point where they're accepting whatever lessons are coming their way. And it says, I am learning to accept the things I cannot change. So knowing they cannot go back to change anything, so it's better just to accept the lesson, learn from it, and move forward. It's not about blaming who did what to who. It's about learning the lesson about yourself and about others so that when you see it again, you recognize it and you can make the right call. So I like this for your person because they have come to a good part of their journey here in that acceptance. That's huge. That means they're quite further along than most people on this journey. So, okay, guilt. So, knowing they can't change the past, there's no point in hanging on to that guilt. It only hinders your growth and your soul's growth at that. I realize that any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. So, it's important to be able to let that guilt go in order to kind of move forward because you can't change it. There's nothing you can really do about the past. There's no point in worrying about it. There's no point in beating yourself up about it either, because it's something that cannot be changed, even no matter how much you want it to change. All right, so they are learning about the pride. So they may have had an ego death at some point here, where somebody may have rejected them in some way, shape, or form, where they may be realizing maybe they're not all that. And that may be where they've always thought they were so much better than other people. And this is a lesson that comes up that when you're doing good and you're feeling powerful and you're in that swing of things, it's important to remember about the little guy that helped you get there, and not to step on everybody to get to another section, right? So they have learned this pride, ego death, that it's not worth having your pride in the way of other people's, um, I want to say, kind of like, it's not that you don't love yourself or that you don't love others. It's more about not getting too big for your britches, if that makes sense. That's an old saying, where you're not where you don't think that you're all that. I don't know. Some people think they're really good because they've achieved something, right? And that's great, but don't rub it in everybody's face. That's the thing. That's the lesson. Don't rub it in other people's face because they didn't get to where you got. It's good that you feel good about yourself, but it's a different story when you come down on others for not having what you have, right? So it's I don't know if I'm saying it. I knew there was empath here. I could tell. Um, your person is definitely very easy to pick up on energy. So they're going to be able to tell if other people are lying. And the fact that you're very honest, they're going to know this about you. They're going to pick up on this about you. Now, maybe you resonate more with this side than you do with this side. So then flip it, switch it, whatever you need to do for it to resonate for you, right? All right, blame. Yeah, I knew blame had something to do with it too, because I did say about the blame game. So they are accepting the responsibility of um, certain things that they're doing, and it's for their own well-being that they need to learn this lesson. Maybe they were blaming exes for things that they were doing as well in their relationship, or they were doing and didn't want to take responsibility for that part of it. It could have been just not having enough boundaries up, or having those boundaries crossed, or them crossing other people's boundaries, you know? So, I mean, sometimes it takes somebody to tell you, dude, do you realize how you're kind of showing up here? Like how people are seeing you right now? Like it's not a good look, you know? And sometimes it takes somebody to kind of call you on it for you to realize how you might be showing up to other people. And it may not even be the look you're going for. You know what I mean? You may be oblivious to how you're really showing up to other people and how you are coming off, and you may not even realize that's what you're doing. Okay, so let's just see. Oh, how. you're going to feel about this person if you haven't already met them when they show up. Wow, you are a big manifester here. So you realize that having that positive aspect to yourself is going to help you in manifesting, having those positive affirmations and intentions. So, and what does that say? It says, very soon, your true love will arrive. Wow. So it's going to be soon. It's not going to be too long from now that your person is going to show up. All right. Love language, quality time. They want to spend time with you, they want to get to know you. They want to see what you are about. Wow, this is going to be such a healing connection. I like this. Now, as an empath, you may help heal this person. You may even be a type of healer that most people don't realize that an empath is. An empath is kind of like a light being. They are a light worker. They come here to show their light to those around them as their job to service as service to spirit is to show that love and that light and really shine. Now it's not going to go over well for everybody. I mean, you're some people are going to appreciate it and some people are not going to like it because it's going to irritate their demons, right? So wow, so you are somebody that is very young at heart. You like to have fun, you like to be playful, and it says a song of youthful playfulness. So you're definitely very like um I'm almost the word fairy tale came up for me. I'm not really sure why. I'm kind of getting that vision of Cinderella doing circles with the magic coming around them. And then of course this is kind of showing up here on the card, and it's funny because it's like it's kind of I'm kind of seeing that in my mind's eye, but it's Cinderella. Cinderella. I used to call it Cinderella when my kids were little. So let's see here. Let's see how your person's feeling. Okay, this might be a workplace romance. So whatever you may have for work, maybe you're not working at this time, but maybe there's something you're going to be doing together. Okay. Now, your person may meet you through their work. Maybe you show up at their work and you meet them there, and run into them there. Maybe it's somebody from your past, whatever the case is. Um, Maybe you work with them or they show up at your work. Take it however it resonates for you. They want that fearless love. And I feel like with that forever young, you are kind of that person that is in awe of such beauty of the world that it's like, wow. And I feel like this is going to be like you have no problem with the unknown. It's not a big deal. You're already living in the now. You're not worrying about the past. You're not worrying about the future. You're kind of appreciating what you have right now. Let's see here, or your person is. So, yeah, they want that best friend type of vibe. Maybe you're going to become friends first and go from there. It says friendship is vital for your romance, feelings deepen and blossom. So, you definitely start out as friends, but it does get into something more and that falling in love right behind it. So, absolutely is going to pique some feelings here. It says sudden feelings that this is the one. All right. And it's funny, it says manifesting the one and then uh this is the one. And isn't that funny that you're both mirroring the cards? So to me, this is really saying this is a twin flame type of thing. All right, there's forgiveness here. So if you are learning forgiveness, you're close to the end of some parts in the spiritual journey. I mean, you're forever learning, and with that, you're forever going to be healing things because you're going to go through more lessons right up to the time you die, right? And we all die, so it's nothing new to anybody. We all know we pass eventually. So the thing is we just never know when we're going to go, and it's important to appreciate the people you have in and around them. and have those relationships very sacred because you never know. Life has a funny way of teaching us things, right? And some are much more devastating than others. So, yeah, despair. I don't know why I said that just before I flipped that card. I must have been picking up on the despair. Okay, there is some type of change coming through. This may be somebody in and around your energy that wants to take something from you or is taking your kind heart for granted. It might be a child or somebody younger than you. Let's see here. You have a gift. They may even come across gifting you things in order to get something in return from you. Let's just see here. This might be a blessing coming in. Oh no. There is some concern about the gifts you might be giving them, is what I'm getting here. So it's not them giving you gifts, it's about what you're giving to other people. And this person is just going to keep taking and taking and taking from you. All right. This is somebody that's in and around you right now. This isn't when you meet this person, or if you've already met this person. It's nothing to do with your person. This is someone else. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, official person. So your person, it's like spirits coming through and putting a stop to this. It's like you cannot pass. There's something that has to be learned here, possibly about this thief in your energy, or they are meant to learn something here. Let's see. Okay, there is a journey they're meant to come forward on, and this may be that they don't live close to you. Okay, now they're either married already or they want to marry you. And this is in the distant future. So, in their journey, when they come to meet you, they may find that you are the one that they want to marry. Now, this hasn't happened yet. This is yet to come. For some of you, you might already be at that point. Depends where you are in your journey here in that timeline. So take it how it resonates. You are both on the path to run into each other here. You're both on the same path to come together. So this is not going to be long before this happens. It could be 36 weeks, it could be 9 weeks, it could be 9 days, could be 36 days. It could be a 9 or a 36 in months, not years. I don't feel years. It's not that far away. So I would even say it's not months. It's more like weeks or days. Let's look at the actions coming through here. And of course, things change for every reading because people make changes in their decisions. And when that happens, it changes the direction of where you may have been headed, right? Unless it's a consistently doing certain things and staying on the same pathway. You'll find that you'll have something similar in a reading the next time you see the reading, right? Where it's quite similar to the one you had last week or whatever. So it's important to realize that with every decision being made, especially life altering decisions, it's really going to change the direction of where you're going. All right, take action. If each passing day you are dreaming about another person, perhaps you have settled for less or have settled to be alone. So let's just see. Okay, maybe you're worried if you're not with somebody yet. You might be worried that if you speak your truth, things might get out of hand and they might leave. But for it to be a healthy relationship, there is that um, communication, whether you are agreeing or disagreeing. It's about how you can come to a solution and not about dwelling on the problem, right? So, and voicing your opinion is important. All right, moving. You might be moving to a new town, or somebody's moving to your town to be closer to you. Now, this is your person. These are the actions you are taking at this time, or your person is. All right, somebody wants to come in and make memories with you It's just fun. And it's with the one that they love or you love. So whoever ends up moving closer to the other wants to because they want to have fun with you. They want to get to know you. There's that unknown. Not to be afraid of the unknown either. It's about going forward, being in the now, and not being afraid to take the steps. A lot of people won't move anywhere else because, well, what's going to happen? I don't know. Am I going to make it in this town or not? There's too many unknowns. I'm not going, you know? And if you never go, you're never going to know, right? So it's more important to be able to have the courage to take those steps. Otherwise, your life will never change much, right? So, unless it's something very drastic, and sometimes, spirit, if you're not listening and you're kind of still going in that direction, spirit will throw down that tower where it's like, okay, you need to hear what I'm saying. You're going in the wrong direction. You need to go that way. And they'll make it so that you have no other choice but to do just that. All right, dreaming naughty dreams about you. Somebody here wants to get to know you, is not afraid to come and move into your town, and they've been dreaming about you. Oh, and they've been watching you and admiring you on social media. Your person sees you, they're watching you with admiration on social media. So there you have it. And it says, reach for the stars. It's time to start living the dream. So whoever your person is, or if this is you doing these things, um, taking these actions, moving into a new town, and doing all these things here, then you might be watching somebody. Looks like it might be a person. Road trip. The road trip here is this person is coming in. They're making their way to you now. My camera's not very good. I might have to upgrade my camera, guys. I didn't realize how blurry it is. Oh yeah, that was your person's. Okay, so road trip. They're gonna make a road trip. Come see you here. We'll find out. They're accepting both sides of themselves, that dark and the light side of themselves. And that's really good because it's giving them a balance about if they can't get riled up too much anymore, they might be more chill and not let people get to them that way, because a lot of people will try to bait you into doing something or acting out of character, and this person is learning that they're accepting the balance. They're balancing their work and their play in a nice even level, and not letting people get to them. It's only when you let people get to you that it ends up hurting you. You don't have to hurt at all by not letting it, because it's really what you let in for yourself that counts, right? And if you find a way to be able to um, keep that at a distance where you are in control of what people make you feel, then that's you're already on your way to your next part of your lessons, right? All right, this person is going to take the risk. Otherwise, they'll forever wonder if they coulda, woulda, shoulda, or and didn't. And so they are looking at this is a risk they're willing to take at this point with the road trip. So definitely looking at coming down your road. Yeah, look at that. They're hoping to find their soulmate. You have similar values and ideas. You both feel special and complete when you're together. So this is somebody, I feel like this might be somebody you are really gonna mesh with. This is somebody you're really gonna like. Oh, okay. So when they come in, you might still have this person in and around you that isn't good for you. All right. That might be why there is concern here from the Ascended Masters or this blocking the road. There is an energy vampire. They want to bite your neck and drain your energy, and you need to watch who you give your energy to, so or your person is. So they're either going to say as much to you that there's certain people in and around you that maybe you shouldn't be around, or it's on their side, they may have one as well, and maybe it is somebody they are married to. So let's just see here. They are haunted by you. So whenever they meet you, if whether it's online or otherwise, they have these overwhelming um, kind of daydreams, night dreams, all kinds of dreams here. Haunted by you. It says spirit is has intervened on your behalf. Your person's thoughts and dreams will be of you. So definitely taking over this person and having you as nothing else they think about. And this is really going to pull them towards you. Running out of time. So they haven't run out of time yet, but this kind of saying that they haven't maybe come in yet either. So it says needing to make a decision about you, time is running out. And it's in the reverse. So they haven't maybe they've already made that decision to come forward. And that might be why it's in reverse as well. And then we have alchemist. They're transmuting or transforming, transmuting, clear, canceling, and deleting negative energy. So this is both of you are able to do these things if you just say that you are just transforming and transmuting and clearing, canceling, and deleting any negative energy in your space, your mind, body, and soul. In your house, in your car, whatever. It's just a matter of practicing saying these things to protect yourself and the family, your family. And everybody has a team of angels, ancestors, and spirit guides that want to help you get to your best life, right? So let's see what your outcome says here in regards to you and this person that is showing up here. So you are already in that sense of well-being, which is really nice because you're not having any anxiety attacks, or if you are, they're minimal. You're starting to learn how to maybe navigate that a bit better. Let's just see. There is a new beginning here, and you may be even feeling this. Let's see what else we have. Oh, yes, you have that inner strength, whether you realize it or not. You do have the strength to go forward on this, and you may not have been ready before, uh, or your person hasn't been ready because of going through a grieving process. And everybody grieves differently, right? So it's not going to be on the same playing field for everyone, where most people will cry and cry and cry and kind of uh, mourn that person and then slowly come out of it and get back to life. Others may mourn that person for the rest of their life and never get over it. And then so it's everybody's different, right, on how they grieve. Right, you have the freedom to choose here. Everybody has free will, but it's almost like you have freedom to choose who you want to come in here. You're manifesting this person, they will bring them in. However, they also have free will, whereas they can say yay or nay. However, on this part here, your person has already made the decision to come forward, and they're not going to run out of time. They're not going to let that happen. There's a transformation here for the next level. On a level up is what I'm getting here. And it may have something to do with a career that you might be looking at as your dream career. Now let's look, Taurus, at your person. All right, they are healing that I'm getting the grieving process that they have been in. So let's see here. And they're slowly coming out of that point. Yeah, they might just want to start out as friendship here. And it's funny because you're really going to, we did have friend here. Yeah, best friend, where you evolve from being friends to much more than that. Okay. And wow, your person may have psychic abilities, or like I said, if this is sounding more like you, um, you're really opening up your third eye. Well, there is definitely prosperity on the horizon here for you or your person. in regards to something. What is this? Maybe the psychic abilities here. Ah, and coming in for a home. Now, maybe you both, maybe they're there to buy a home. Perhaps they're going to move in with you. Let's see here. Talent. So they do have some type of talent, and it may be that they help you with this career. Maybe they give you an idea, maybe you work together. There is something you're supposed to do together. Oh, there is love here. So definitely wanting to fall in love, and it shows from friendship to love. So definitely is kind of revamping on this love that it's going to become from best friend to lover. And look at that. Both your spirit guides are coming in to help you navigate some of this and get together. So I do like this for you. All right, so let's just see here. I want to make sure my cards are in that bright. Yep. So it's not going to be that long. You can actually see your ships coming in for you. So it's not really going to be too much longer before this comes through. Now, these are troubles that may have been ending, or some disappointments that you may have had, or your person. And now it's starting to look up. Okay. All right, we'll get 3 cards and we'll see what it says. All right, so this is a life purpose. This is with the temperance here. Somebody wants to come towards that purpose, or has to walk away from somebody, and it may have been this grieving process of losing somebody and appreciating what they have in and around them. But they are going to move forward on this. So they are showing up. I feel like this is kind of, how do I put that? Hmm. So really coming to me right now. Wow, look what showed up on the fence. Amazing. Okay. So they're going towards their love. However, it is on the fence. I don't want to look at the other cards. We'll see what shows up. So this is going towards what they are passionate about, or now maybe it's almost like I'm getting that this may have been a partner of theirs that maybe passed. It may have been a while since this happened. They might be looking at going towards love, and this may be you, somebody from your past or somebody you met a long time ago, but it didn't go anywhere. Maybe you were with somebody, maybe they were with somebody, or you both were with somebody. So let's just see what shows up here. Okay. All right. It looks like you definitely there are boundaries that aren't going to be crossed. This is a broken heart in the sense of deep wounding, and I don't feel like you both are doing it to each other. However, it could be somebody from your past where there was heartbreak here, but now you're going to choose to work together. And now the boundaries are up, and it's you there's that realization too of it's not about the blame game, it's about what you learned about yourself. And if you can look at it as in lesson type of things about what you're learning with that person, you're going to have a much better type of relationship when you both realize it's not about blaming one another for things that happen. It's about taking responsibility that you both have a choice and decisions that have been made, and that you're both at fault in some way, shape, or form. And it's about what you learn in that lesson that counts, right? So you guys are going to team up on this, whatever this is. Now, this could have been a broken heart from a past life, or this could be a broken heart from your person losing somebody that they loved, and now they're coming. now they're revisiting love when they meet you. And this might be scary for them at first because they are still grieving someone else. And it looks like, though, that they're going to want to chase after you after they meet you because um, they maybe know that you are somebody special and that you are maybe a blessing to this person. So let's just see about the pathway because you're both on the right path here. Uh-huh. There's a different perspective about things, and maybe they judge things differently when they first met you. But as they get to know you, and this may be okay, well, we could at least be friends. I'm not going to ward off love altogether, but they may not be jumping right in. They might be kind of taking their time and kind of holding back a bit and not going too fast. And that may be their way of navigating this new love that they're feeling towards you. And they may not be allowing it to become love right away. And that's maybe why it goes from friendship to love, right? So, and they realized how much you have impacted them in this road as you cross, right? Once you meet them, this is kind of saying the pathway that you're going to meet on or that you're both going to come together on. It looks like it's going to be paying off really soon. That judgment, though, it looks like with that Hangman and the Judgment card here, these are going to be, it's almost like these events are happening quickly, and this person has to um, go along with things as because they're going so fast. It's about really changing their mindset as they're going on the fly, and it's almost like they know it's going to pay off. They know deep down it's going to pay off, right? And it there might be some disappointments on the way, but these troubles are ending for this person in regards to love, and it's whether they're going to embrace it or not. All right. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay. So it looks like transmuting any negative energy from any past experiences. Now, this is getting away with something or sneaking around kind of energy and talking about maybe the things that may have happened to the two of you about your past. And this may end up being that you both are kind of learning about one another with the studious card here with the Page of Pentacles. This is really kind of saying that this is growing money independently or learning how to do certain things to have a payoff of some sort. And with the Page of Wands, this is kind of indicating to me that this is a positive thing that's happening and it's an inspiration. It's like an act on chance where the time might be going by really quickly for this person to realize that you're not doing any of those things. They inspire you or you inspire them, and this is more of a positive thing. They may be feeling that seven. Maybe there was some type of deceit that they found out. That might be why this is with a broken heart. So after this person passed, there may have been things that came around that they didn't know about that person that wasn't exactly on the up and up. So you're going to talk about those things. You're going to transmute these things, clear, cancel, and delete them. And this is going to kind of be a kind of new beginning, which it indicates right here that healing friendship that you're going to come together that turns to love. I like this for you. I feel like this is really, wow, really coming forward. There's that strength, that inner strength. And these are plans that you're making when it comes to this love and this inner strength to tame the beast on this. This is really beautiful. You're really going to come together, and your spirit guides are really going to help you navigate how to get there. They're going to help you make plans. And look at this. This is beautiful. You're going to be friends. You're going to have that new beginning, and it's going to lead you to some type of career. Yeah, look at this. You are going to help heal this person With the Nine of Wands, really, I'm really getting that whatever they've gone through, it's going to be still a success after all the setbacks that they've had or gone through, and you're going to help them with this. Now, you could have gone through something similar too, because the two of you are mirroring each other. So you're both going to have that mindset of the wounded warrior. Okay, so this is how it's going to be quite healing. It's not going to be a trauma bond. It's going to be more of a healing bond of going through things that were similar and helping each other get through it. And not in a negative way either. It's more of a positive aspect here with that Page of Wands. This for you. Okay, so let's have a look here at what your intuition is saying about your person. Wow, they're going to be speaking some beautiful words to you. You're going to feel like a teenager with this. They do. They feel like a teenager. They're a little shaky about coming forward about these loving words that they want to speak to you. And of course, it will jump to the Knight of Cups and romance you. And right now, it's specifically very innocent and creative and an opportunity to become friends, right? So it's kind of interesting to me that this is how this is showing up. All right, let's look at your person and how they, what their intuition is saying about you. Okay, Five of Wands. So there might be some competition or conflicting opinions when it comes to something here. That your person may be conflicted in the fact of somebody that has passed, maybe a comparison here, which is not fair to really do because everybody is so different in so many different ways. Um, and I feel like this is why it has gone from just a friendship at first. Okay. So it's about giving them a break of how they may be feeling. Their intuition may be saying that there's going to be some type of conflict between you, or that they're worried about a conflict or arguments. They want to just be a friend at this point. They may not be ready to jump both feet in. And yeah, because they're still sad with the Five of Cups. So that healing may take a little while for this person to get to that love point. Okay. And then look at that. They're going to hang on to your energy. You're both going to hang on to one another's energy, or you're going to be saving some money. There's some stability here. So I feel like they're cautious still when it comes to things. Oh, but look at that. Your person wants to provide for you. And in the end, this is where it ends up being in the love aspect of things when they want to look after you and provide for you and love you that way. Um, I like this for you. I feel like this person has a lot of smarts, very intellectual. They're gonna really want to help you and look after you. And it's important to not just take, but to give as well and have that as an equal give and take. It shouldn't always be you giving and it shouldn't be always you taking. There needs to be that balance, of course. Let's put a face to your person. You might recognize them from these cards. And if not, no worries. It might show you who's going to show up for you if you haven't met them. And it may not be anything for you. Okay? So take what does resonate, of course. So we have white gray hair. So maybe you have somebody that is a bit older. Maybe they went gray early, or maybe they have salt and pepper in their hair, which is a little bit of gray with the color they have. Um, they may have an oval face. Ooh, they may have, well, you both may have um, a square face or similar aspects to your face, maybe your jawline or something along those lines. There may be some piercings here, maybe a belly button ring or ears pierced, or maybe it's more than that. Could be a nose or an eyebrow. Coarse curly hair. I'm not sure why that's coming oh, okay, I see what's going on. This may be your person's person that is what I'm kind of getting with this, the coarse curly hair. So their person that has passed maybe had that coarse curly hair. There's white clothing here. This may have been who they were married to, is what I'm getting with that. Okay, it's on the crossing, so this might be both of you share Hispanic or Latino, or you're maybe not sure of what your heritage is when it comes crossing like that. It could be that you need to take, you may not even know that you have Hispanic or Latino in your blood or your DNA. You may think it's something else, and until you do the DNA test, you may not know where most of your ancestors came from. Maybe you do. Um, However, with that crossing, there's more than one person here that might have that in their bloodline. All right, we have black clothing and white clothing here. Freckles. And a man. So your man may have freckles, white hair with an oval face, maybe a little bit of a square jaw, maybe have Hispanic bloodline, piercings, um, maybe salt and pepper, maybe wears white and black clothing, and what's on the bottom, maybe has black hair. So there you have it. And maybe has lost somebody with the coarse curly hair. Maybe that was white that they were um, dressed in as their ending of whether they got cremated or whether they went into the ground or however their funeral went. White clothing may have been a part of that. I'm getting wedding dress. Some people get put it back into their wedding dress, and that is what they're buried in. Um, is kind of what I'm getting in as a vision of that. So I don't know who that's for. That could be specific for someone there. Doesn't have to be though with these cards. Remember, I throw them in for fun. So it may resonate for somebody like to the T, and others not so much. So, anyways, Taurus, this is what I have for you. So please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't done so already, of course. And I would love to have you as part of the tribe. So, I'm still working on my courses. I'm still working on my channel or my store. Um, and my channel. And of course, I am still working on the cards. So I've got a lot on my plate and I'm trying to prioritize. And of course, tax season right now at the end of April. So I've got a little bit of time before April hits, and then it's going to be, I got to have it done. So I want to try to have it done before then. So then it's kind of done and I can just put it aside until the day of. So, anyways, take care, you guys. Stay blessed, of course, and we'll see you next time. Later.